other maidens were terrified and fled to the basket, which took off into the air. The youngest was left behind. As much as he desired her, White Hawk did not want to force her to become his wife. He wooed her with gentleness, showing her the joys of the woods, the plains, the trees, the hills, and the animals. He built a new lodge for her, introduced her to the people of his tribe, and did all he could to help her forget her sisters. Very gradually, day by day, the maiden came to love White Hawk. Eventually they were wed, and she bore him a beautiful son, and White Hawk was very happy indeed. But this happiness could not last. The maiden was from the stars. Even though she did love White Hawk, and as much as she could enjoy the delights of the earth, she could not forget her sisters and her home in the starry world. She longed to return. One day, when White Hawk was out hunting, the maiden took their son, a basket, and walked to the forest edge. She found the magic ring and got in the basket with the child. Then she commanded the basket to take her to the heavens. The basket rose up, carrying them to the sky. As she floated up, she sang a farewell song. The wind carried the song to White Hawk. He had feared that this day would come. Now, hearing the song, she knew that he had lost his wife and child. Looking up at the sky, he saw the basket growing smaller and smaller. He cried out, begging and pleading for them to return. But all that came back from his pleas was silence. And he was alone. The maiden was so glad to return to her true homeland. She and the child lived there happily for many years. But as the boy grew older, he began to look like White Hawk more and more. The more he did, the more she missed her earth husband. Finally, she confessed her feelings to her father, the Star Chief. His response was generous and compassionate. "Invite him to come and live here with us," he said. "Have him bring one of every bird and animal he can find with him." Joyfully, the maiden and the child set out to find White Hawk. When they found him, White Hawk was equally overjoyed to see them again. So the family was reunited. The maiden told White Hawk of her father's instructions. So White Hawk searched everywhere to get the finest examples of each animal that he could find. But he didn't capture them or kill them. No. He simply plucked a single feather, or took a claw, or some other part the animal could spare, and then released them. Then, with all these treasures, the family climbed into the basket at the magic ring, and up it rose through the clouds. Everyone in the Starry Kingdom was overfilled with happiness at seeing the family together. To celebrate, the Star Chief held a great pageant, and each guest received one of the tokens that White Hawk had brought from the earth. Magically, each took on the form of the animal they came from. White Hawk's wife chose a white feather, so both White Hawk and their son did the same. And to this day, you can see 3 white hawks soaring together in the sky, never to be separated again.